Okay, strap yourselves in. I think this one might be a doozy, whatever that means. I actually don't know what that means, but I've heard people say it before, and I'm pretty sure it means what I mean. It's crazy in life. Sometimes we think we have like 20 problems when we actually have one. You know what I mean? It's like if something's wrong with your car, it seems like there's 50 things wrong with it, but then it turns out there was one piece missing or one piece had broken, and you fix that one little thing and everything sorts itself out. So this might come across as a little bit extreme, but I'm going to attempt to solve a lot of issues here with one simple, fun little thing. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to tell you how to never be bored, impatient, lonely. I think those are the main three. Let's start with those. And not only, here's the thing with boredom. A lot of people aren't, it's not that boredom sucks, it's that people are terrified of being bored. And that is what causes the impatience. And I think the majority of people today, one of the main reasons why they suffer their lives so strongly, why driving is becoming so much worse lately because of how impatient people are. If you're impatient, it's not just because you're in a bit of a hurry. No, it's because you are terrified and you hate boredom and you need to always be in a rush because you're terrified of being bored. That's what it comes down to. So, how to stop doing these things? Are you ready? Become your own best friend. If you become your own best friend, you will never be lonely. If you become your own best friend, you'll never be impatient because you're hanging out with your best friend. This sense of impatience often comes. This part's going to be a little bit tricky. Are you ready? Impatience and boredom. Why, when you sit down, you immediately want to put something on the TV? When you need to go for a drive, you immediately need to put something on the radio. You want to be in constant talking with people. You need something to be happening. Are you ready? A lot of people have spent their lives thinking that their own opinion of themselves isn't a big deal. Now, you might think it is. You might say, that's not me. But the things that you do and the actions you take prove that you're lying to yourself. They act and do things on a daily basis where they allow their own opinion of themselves to be poor and they prioritize the opinions of others. And therefore, they are terrified to be with themselves. It makes perfect sense if you think about it. Think of someone who only cares about the opinions of others when they go outside, when they go to work, when they go to a party. They're very pleasant and they're smiling and they're happy. Okay, now they go home and they go onto social media and they're anonymous. And now they treat everyone like shit. Because who cares? No one knows it's me, right? This person's shit. I hate this person. A lot of people do that. That's a lot of people. This person has forgotten one thing, and it's very important to realize this. A lot of people, millions of people in the 21st century in particular, have fallen for this trap and don't understand this. You're not anonymous. There's always one person who knows who it is, and that's you. People are living in this way where as long as they convince everyone else that they're a happy and fantastic person, their own opinion doesn't really matter. So if you think about it, the consequence of that misunderstanding is that other people might like them, other people might think they're happy, but they don't. They know. So what's the situation that you would like to avoid? Being alone with yourself. If you imagine someone who deep down knows that they are quite horrible when they're alone, and they make the wrong choices when they're alone, and they're only happy and nice when other people are watching, that person wants to avoid being with themselves, and therefore they will be terrified of boredom, terrified of being alone, and they will naturally become incredibly uneasy and impatient in almost every situation. It's a very natural, obvious consequence, and I don't think enough people are talking about it, and I don't think enough people realize it. It is so easy today. I think that as technology in particular has progressed, it has never been easier in the history of humanity than it is today, 2024, to become your own worst enemy. It is so easy to portray yourself as something different. You are so encouraged to seek approval of everybody else, while it has become increasingly easier to forget that you are always there, and that it's actually incredibly important to love yourself and to be proud of yourself and to treat others well, even when no one knows it's you. People really are under this misunderstanding that they're getting away with it. This crazy word or this crazy line that people tell themselves, hey, if only I know, then what's the deal? Hey, no one else saw it, only me. No, not only you. You, yes, but not only you. That's the most important person. If it was only you who saw you chuck a bunch of garbage on the ground, if it was only you who saw you abuse a bunch of people anonymously on an Instagram post or on Twitter or whatever the hell you want, it's not only you. That's the person you're with for your entire life. And if that person hates you, your life sucks. If you want to be happy all the time, you need to love yourself. You can't just get away with tricking everyone into loving you. You can't. And we all know that. But it's just wild how different things are starting to head, the direction that we're going in, how it's just becoming easier and easier to forget that. If you want to be patient and content Never feel truly lonely. Never feel like you're lacking anything. Never feel bored. Never fear being bored. You need to start loving yourself, and you need to start making yourself proud. You want to start treating other people better? Start making yourself proud. You are never anonymous. You are always there. You always know it's you. Stop behaving in ways that make you ashamed of yourself and then spending the rest of your life terrified of dealing with yourself or being alone with yourself or having to confront yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. And then you'll start doing things that confirm and add to that love. A lot of people these days are impatient and lonely and scared of being bored. That's the answer. Become your own best friend. Good luck.